up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? Today, I've got a really cool one for you guys. This place was built in 1986. It's been abandoned now since around September of 2023, and it's gonna be demolished in about 2 or 3 days. The place I'm talking about is this big beauty behind me here. I think we should get inside this one and see what's left. Okay, guys. We're gonna start today's adventure just outside the front of the house here at the end of the driveway. We're gonna take a quick walk around the property, and then we're gonna get inside and see what's left of this house. Like I mentioned in the introduction, this place was built way back in 1986. It's actually slated to be demolished in about 2 or 3 days. They've already demolished the remainder of the neighborhood. And this neighborhood I've actually done a couple of houses from before. The one next door is the pilot's house that I put out about a month ago. That house is gonna be probably demolished just before this one, probably on Monday morning. It's currently Saturday right now, so I suspect that one will be gone in about 2 days, and this place in front of us here will be gone soon after. This place has been sitting abandoned now since around September of 2023. They recently just cut the power off just before they started demolishing the rest of the neighborhood. It's kind of a shame to see these homes go. They're all very big, they're all very beautiful. And unfortunately, they're all going to be replaced by rows of townhomes, if you can believe that. These people must have been paid a pretty penny to get out of their homes. It's a very nice double door garage there. I like the brickwork above the doors, very nice. I also like how they have a side entrance to the house here. Look at that very 80s door. Still has the iron glass in it. Very nice. I like that old light too. And if you guys don't believe that this place is abandoned, there's no power, we'll go check out the front door. Even the gardens, you can see they've been overgrown now for a couple of seasons at least. Very beautiful house. So we got bay windows. Very typical design for a home from the 80s, especially from an affluent neighborhood. And of course, you walk up to the front door here. They've got a nice little front porch. Nothing too huge, but you could have had a couple chairs. You could have hung out here. Again, they have very 80s looking front doors. Big double door entry to the home with iron glass. Very typical. Of course, you have a bird nest up there above the light because no one's been here to disturb them. Very wild. As you turn around, look. This is the look of their front yard, very large. Looks like it's about 60 feet to the road or so. Very, very nice. Of course, they had an interlock walkway. You can't really tell because it's covered in snow, but there's the evidence that it exists. I really like that light post they have here too. All right, let's go around back. See what it looks like back there. It's really hard to believe these places will be gone in a couple of days. If you guys follow my Instagram, I'll probably post an update or so if I can get in. Show you guys what happens. Of course, that link is in the description too. This is the walk to the backyard here. And just like the other 2 homes I've done from this neighborhood, very big backyard. Of course, this one isn't so private. They just had trees along the back road there. But this is the back side of the house from this angle here. Back side of the garage has a nice half French door. We'll go this way a little more and take a look from further out in the yard. Of course, they had a nice tree here at one point in time. But yeah, these are very big yards. Big yards like this are definitely a thing of the past now. Homes either have no yards or very tiny yards. And that's pretty much all you get now, if you even get a home. Unfortunately, it's hard to believe, but there will be 3 rows of condos running through this space. Like it's hard to believe this was one house and literally like 14 will replace this. It's just insane. But yeah, that's the house from the back there. Of course, that's the pilot's house that I did a couple weeks or about a month ago there. If you guys haven't seen that one, you should check it out. And if I turn around here, there's a house there too that's abandoned. It's boarded up now, but I did that one about a year ago. I also showed that one from the pilot's house. But yeah, this is the last house of this neighborhood, and it will be gone soon. Pretty large looking place from outside. Very typical 80s brick style. We got a nice big deck here. Let's check that out. Good thing is somebody's been back here with their vehicles as they're getting ready to do this job. So at least there's some pathways to walk through. I'm sure this house will be very nice inside. I like this side of the house here. This is very neat. So they got a nice big deck here, which of course I love. You come out here, hang out for breakfast, dinner, parties. You can have your cigars. You guys know the drill. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, this is very 80s too, this part of the house here. Just this design with the windows coming around, this turret type thing. That looks like that's for a basement window. But yeah, they got some lattice. So they have some privacy from the house next door, which is great since they don't have trees for privacy. Okay, so yeah, got a sliding door here. You got a nice big window up there. And of course, the lattice is right here, so you can't go any further. But yeah, this whole section of the house, it's got windows. There's a lot of windows in this place. As I'm looking, the mortar and the brick there, it's in very bad shape. It's coming right out. Huh. Not the best. It's almost like if they didn't demolish this place, it would come down on its own. Of course, that's looking back out to the yard from here. But that's all we got for outside, guys. So I think it's time we stop dilly-dallying back here and we get inside and see what's left of this place. All right, guys, we're gonna start this one just inside the front door. Like I mentioned outside in the introduction, this place was built way back in 1986. It's now been sitting here abandoned since about September of 2023, and it's actually slated to be demolished probably in the next 2 or 3 days as they've already torn down the rest of the neighborhood. So we're probably going to be the last ones to get a look at this place. So I'm gonna get right down to it, see what's left here. Like I just mentioned, we're just inside the front door here. Got a very classic looking 80s front door with the iron glass, nice big double door entry to the house. Very typical of a home from that era. And as I pan up there, they've also got a very nice large window above the door, lighting up the entire foyer. And yes, this is a very tall ceiling here. You're probably looking at about 30 feet at least. Of course, as I back up here, I might as well show you the chandelier too. Got a very beautiful retro chandelier just hanging there. We'll have to take a look at this thing from a few different angles as we walk through the house. And as I pan down, this place has an absolutely incredible staircase. Really beautiful stuff. They got some iron rails and everything, so we'll check that out right now. Look at that wrought iron railing there. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's a little more modern than what you'd see in something from the 70s or early 80s, because you've had these little twists and shapes that are in it. But this is very beautiful stuff. Very typical of a house in an affluent neighborhood like this that you'd see. Of course, the rest of the banister is wood. I believe that's oak. It's beautiful stuff. Of course, I have to show you the side of the staircase coming down. Just amazing woodwork. And unlike some of the other houses we've seen, this one doesn't have a cheap carpet runner going up. But it does have beautiful wainscoting going up, which I love. I point that out every time I do a place. Just an amazing way to get upstairs. That'll be really cool to check out when we go up there. All right, so we'll turn this way first. Like I mentioned, there's wainscoting going up the stairs. It actually goes through the entire foyer here. Very fancy. Another thing I got to point out too, the marble floors. Marble isn't cheap, and I believe these tiles are about 2 by 2. They're absolutely huge. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before in my life. And 2 by 2, I mean 2 feet by 2 feet for those that live in metric countries. So right here, looks like this room to the immediate right of the front door is probably like a living room space, perhaps maybe even like a den or an office. It's a closed-in room. Got beautiful hardwood floors in here, very typical of a home in that era. Have some nice tall baseboards too. Another great feature of this room is they got the nice big bayish type window. It's not a full bay window, but it's that type of design. letting in lots of natural light. Got beautiful wood shutters on the windows, something you also see in fancy homes. And of course, as you look around, I think you're going to see every room in this house probably has crown molding. Very fancy stuff. And this room even has pot lighting, which at the time would have been very expensive and also very high-end. As I look up at this light here, this actually looks like this is more modern. This light actually looks like something from the last 15 or 20 years. I think we're going to find as we go through this house, there have been a lot of renovations done. So we'll see. We'll open up these beautiful French doors and go back out to the main hallway here. I think what we'll do is we'll turn right first and we'll go this way. So right to my immediate left here is a staircase going down to the basement. We'll check that last. If I go this way, that's a very blue room. That's the laundry room. Why don't we work? Oh, there's the bathroom. Let's check this out first. Yeah, see, this bathroom looks fairly modern. The tiling in here looks like it's probably from the 2000s. And what's interesting, it's not just a powder room on the first floor. This is actually a full bathroom with a walk-in shower. I don't think I've ever seen that in a house on the first floor before. Got some interesting tile work on the floor. Even has a bench there with a marble seat. It's got an assist bar on the wall too, so maybe an elderly person lived here. But as you look at this, this is a very high-end, modern shower head and faucet set. So this is looking like stuff that was probably done in the last, 15 or so years. Of course, we got to know the brown bomber looks like he might have been there. There's some sludge in the bottom of that one, so looks like he's back, guys. It's been a while. Of course, they got this old vanity here. I would have to guess this vanity, ooh, that's kind of fancy. It's got a stopper to slow the door shutting. I say that's a bit of a newer vanity. Look at that, solid wood. Of course, they have the granite countertop. And you got your standard Home Depot mirror there with the light. So that stuff is very modern. So we'll back out and we'll check this area here now. Again, marble tiling going through the entire house. Like even the laundry room here. They've got white marble tile. Oh wow, yeah, this is quite a neat little space. They still have the washer here. The dryer is gone now. Even the countertop in here, that's stone too. Even the sink, like everything in here looks like it's less than 15 years old. Like this sink and the countertop is very, very modern looking. And of course, it looks like somebody booted in this door here. Let's go check out the garage, I guess. We didn't check it out when we were out there. Typical, double car garage you'd see in an 80s home. Very spacious, lots of storage. Got enough room to have 2 cars in here and lots of other junk, and you don't really have to climb over things, so that's always a bonus. These look like LiftMaster garage door openers, probably from the 90s, maybe the 80s. So that here hasn't really been updated too much. And we'll go back into the house here. So it looks like going into the laundry room from out here. It's really blue. I actually like this color. I don't find it too offensive. Sky blue. It's sky blue, and there's Noah, guys. It's been a while since you've seen him in my videos. His link will be in the description. Make sure you go check him out. We'll go right past him now. We'll go into the kitchen here, I guess. Enjoy the rest of your tour. Thank you, Noah. Well, that's the kitchen there. Oh, you know what? We got a room here too. Let's go here first. Oh yeah, okay, this is cool. So this is like a family room here. Again, you got the same kind of hardwood flooring as the other front room. What they have here is a nice gas fireplace. Obviously this thing is disconnected now, but this would have been very cozy and warm on cold winter days like today. Of course, you can see the mantle going around it is very modern. This is something you would have seen done in the last 20 years, probably pretty much in every build. The marble tile going around the fireplace is interesting though. Got to point out, I like the wall sconces. Even though they're modern, they're still quite neat to look at. You got 4 of them in this room. And of course, this room also features crown molding and beautiful pot lights. Very, very high-end house. Let's work our way back out to the main hallway here. Just look at this view. Try to give you guys every view of this beautiful stairwell area because it's really nice. Like, look at those railings from here. Just amazing stuff. And as you come back out, You got that front door. You got that chandelier just starting to pop out there. That's really incredible stuff. Looks great from so many different angles. All right, so this is the kitchen space. And just like the hallway that we've seen, they got these giant marble tiles in here. Like, they're just absolutely huge. I would love to know what they cost. I can almost guarantee you that when they demolish this place, none of this is going to be saved. I'm sure we'll come by in a couple days and this place will just be gone. It's a giant space. Over here would have been where the kitchen table probably was. Look at this. Lots of shuttered windows. You got the sliding door going out to the deck there that we saw earlier. Beautiful. A little bit of privacy with that lattice. Of course, as I turn around, you got more windows. And this is looking back into the kitchen area here. Very modern again. That kitchen itself looks like it's probably been redone the last 12 to 15 years at the most. Another thing I'd like to point out is this ledge here. You've got this ledge going around the entire kitchen. It's got pot lights on the bottom side, and I can almost guarantee you there's lighting on the top side to give some ambience at nighttime. And even on this side of the kitchen, they have the same thing. This place would have been really something to see at night, I think. Over here, they actually have a real fireplace. It's interesting, the family room had a gas one, and the kitchen has a real wood-burning fireplace. That would have been quite nice to have in the kitchen, actually. I don't think I've ever seen a modern house with a fireplace in the kitchen.
That would have made more sense the other way around.
Yeah, it would have, right? Like a gas one in here.
Is it, man?
Yeah, it looks like it is. It's bizarre. Of course, you got... Yeah, they probably did. And then, of course, you got the big window looking at the yard. And again, a very modern Home Depot-looking chandelier. You know what? They might have had a kitchen table here, too. There could have been like a little eating area or maybe an island here. The kitchen is so big. Now, unfortunately, a lot of it's missing. We don't have a fridge, so we can't see if it stinks or has food left. But I will show you the backsplash. It's all that glass tile that was very popular around 2010 to 2012. That's how I know this was probably done around then. But they've taken out a lot of the counter space. The sink's gone, the washer's gone. I can almost guarantee these cabinets will be empty. Yeah, those are also new cabinets. The microwave's quite old. Yeah, everything's gonna be empty. Of course, they got the beautiful glass door cabinet in the corner there. I like that a lot. All right, so we'll continue to go this way. Work our way to this front room here. It's very bright in here with all this light colored tile and paint. I guess that's all right. Okay, so this I guess might have been like a dining room type of space or something. It's kind of hard to say because it's not really a nice chandelier. But again, you got the nice hardwood floors. You've got the crown molding going around. You've got pot lights. Everything in this house seems to be following the same theme. Very nice big window out there looking at the front. Letting in lots of light today. But otherwise, not a whole lot of interesting stuff to see. And of course, these double doors here take us back out to the front foyer where we started the video. They are frosted for privacy. I'm not sure why. All right, so let's go out this way. And I guess what we'll do is we'll go upstairs first. We'll go downstairs last. Again, I'll just show you the stairs as we go up. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Love crown molding, love wainscoting. This house has lots of both. Even as we get up here, I can see this crown molding up here too. Going around the entire ceiling. I might as well show you this chandelier from this angle here. Just amazing, look at that thing. So retro looking. I mean, I don't know if you'd see anything like this in a house built today, but it's nice to see it when it's left behind. Of course, when you see that window up there and the light coming in the door down there, this is a really bright, big space.
Did you notice something?
What's that?
It has a crank on that window to open it.
Yeah, I did actually.
What the hell?
You got to use your gadget legs to get up there. You jump. But yeah, no, it does have a point. There's a crank to open the window there. It's not even a special one with an extender, so I don't know how that worked. But you can see the time that this house has been sitting is already starting to have an effect on it. The ceiling's starting to crack here. Probably already gonna have water damage if it weren't gonna be torn down. Again, these banisters are just amazing looking. This is probably my favorite feature of the house. Okay, well, we got this room right here behind me. So this room here has double doors. It's kind of unusual. I'll just show you guys what it looks like real quick with them closed. So this room here has double frosted doors, just like that, what I presume to be dining room. So I guess this is just something they did when they modernized the house. And this isn't like a master room, this is like a kid's room. It's got the nice sky blue color as well. Again, it's got the nice bay-like window looking out front. And it's got a very modestly sized closet, leading to my conclusion this is probably a kid's room. But again, they got beautiful hardwood floors throughout the upstairs here. This room is surprisingly the first room lacking in crown molding. And it also has an ensuite bathroom. So that kid was quite lucky if this was a kid's room. Wow. Look at this bathroom, actually. That's a new toilet. Again, the beautiful white marble floors in here. And this shower, very similar tile work to the shower that was on the first floor there by the laundry room. Actually, even the faucet and the head and everything, it's all the same. Very interesting. I love the big glass doors, how it's encased in glass. This is a very cool shower. Modern or not, it's beautiful. And of course, you look over here, you got your modern Home Depot light and mirror. And you've got your vanity here. These vanities actually might not be as new as 2010. These almost look like they could be late 80s or something. Like they could have been a renovation done at a different time. Just from the style of them, they don't look quite as new. You got the granite countertop again with modern sink and hardware. Of course, you got a nice frosted window looking outside there. And of course, we got to know, right? Clean. Doesn't matter, he's already been here. All right, let's go back out to the hall. Yeah, and that stair, that railing, that banister is just unbelievable. Well, that's a huge bathroom there. All right, let's check out this room first. Okay, this room seems very white and plain. Oh, it's got an accent wall there. It's got a blue accent wall. I'm quickly starting to realize that these people really like blue. And this might be like a kid's room too. It's not very huge, so I would not call this a master. It's got a nice double door closet. But yeah, it's a modest sized closet, just like the other room there. Very, very typical of a guest or kid's room. And again, there's no crown molding in here either. Nice baseboards though, and the floors, of course, are beautiful. Let's check out the ensuite bathroom here. Again, look at the shower. It's a huge shower. It's probably the biggest one yet, but it's very similar to the one on the first floor in the other bedroom there. It's cased in with this glass wall and beautiful glass door setup. It's got the same tiles on the floor. It's got the same white marble theme going up the walls and on the floor for the rest of the bathroom. Of course, you got the modern hardware and everything. These tiles are actually quite huge too. These are also 2x2 tiles, just a different color marble. But yeah, look how modern some of this stuff is. Like this vanity here looks very mid-2000s, 2010, something like that. The handles look brand new. Like everything about this is screaming modern. You know, you got the square sinks, very new faucets. Of course, you have your Home Depot mirrors and light again, probably a Hampton Bay light. So all this is very typical of what you'd see, you know, in a house probably built in the last 15 years. So they definitely did a lot of modernization to this house. Obviously, the people, you know, wanted to be the best it could be. So we'll go back out to the hallway here. This bathroom also connects to the hallway, obviously, because we saw that from out there. There's another modern toilet, clean. Toilet paper holders are kind of interesting. They kind of look cheap and they kind of look modern. I guess that's the same thing sometimes. And of course, this is the view coming out here. Again, it's beautiful. If I turn right here, all right, that's the master bedroom. So let's go this way. Before we do, we gotta look at this from this angle, of course. What an amazing chandelier. The railing, the chandelier, all this right here is what makes this house amazing to me. That's really cool stuff. So we got another guest room here. Well, this one's got really interesting small windows. Those are like little bathroom windows. And of course, you got the big window there. Everything's heavily frosted over. Look at that. You got even frost building up on the ceiling here. It's really cold out today, and it's been really cold on and off for the last couple of weeks. So that's why you're seeing that. If this house wasn't getting demolished, it would definitely start to develop mold and issues real quick. As you can see, the drywall starting to balloon there from the moisture. It's frost all over everything. So this place, if it was to remain standing, would get really gross really quick. Look at that little light. Look at that little tiny 80s light. That should be like in the hallway going outside, not in a bedroom. But yeah, this is a fairly modest room, but you know, it's tidy. Again, there's no crown molding or anything. Of course, as soon as you come out here, there is. Crown molding and pot lights in the hallway. Like, that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. As we turn this way here, this is the grand master bedroom. Just look at this. Look at the shape of this room. Look at how much room there is. Wow. Lots of windows again. Lots of natural light coming in this side in the morning when the sun's rising. That would be amazing to wake up to. Got a huge window looking out at the backyard there. As we go over here, what do we have? A nice big walk-in closet. Yeah. It's a really big closet. Shelving in here is surprisingly generic and cheesy though. That's an interesting light. Again, you can see the ceiling starting to get a little rough. It won't take long. Yeah, this closet's extremely ordinary. I'm surprised by that. It looks like they did actually salvage something though as I'm looking around. That's not just from the cold. There was something here they took down. So I'm imagining there was probably a more elaborate setup in here at one point in time that is no longer here. Of course, we'll go back to the room. I would love to know how this room was configured. Was the bed over there? Or was the bed over here and they had furniture over there and dressers and everything? I think the bed was probably over there. Actually, you know what? Look, you can see water damage here too. Look at that. There's actually ice on the floor there. So again, it's coming in, like, it's amazing. This place has only been abandoned for a year. And you're finding water and ice building up on the baseboards. It's unbelievable how that happens. The layout of this room is interesting though. Like a bed could go here or over there. You guys tell me, what do you think? How was this room set up? Was the bed over there or here? Tell me in the comments. All right, let's go to this modern bathroom. This thing is the most modern thing I've ever seen. I don't even know how I feel about this, to be honest. Look at this. This tub is huge, but it looks like a coffee cup, kind of. It's just a very strange, too modern tub for me. The faucet, look at that. It's very new hardware. I mean, it's a nice tub, don't get me wrong, but it's too modern. It's not my style. It looks like it should be in a kitchen. And that one's clean too. Of course, you got the 2 flush toilets, so you know that's modern. And of course, this vanity here. I'm assuming this is also fairly new. Yeah, the hinges are new. So, you know, everything in here seems to be around 2010 again. Just from the shapes of the sinks and the faucets. Of course, you have that, you know, Home Depot type mirror with the Home Depot type lights. It just has that modern feel. But again, the shower is just like every other shower in the house. Every shower matches. They're all glass cased. They all have the same shower head and hardware. And they all have white marble and this really interesting tile at the bottom of the shower. I do like how they managed to pull that off, so I'll give them credit for that. The showers are pretty amazing in this house. But this tub, I don't know. But they did pick blue again. So, you know, they really like blue in this house, I gotta say. Blue is the color here. All right, so we're gonna back out to the main room here, the master bedroom. Let's work our way down to the basement, see what they got down there, and then we'll wrap this one up. Again, just admire this as we go by. It's just amazing stuff, very beautiful. There's the front door. All right. Oh yeah, there's frost there too. It's really cold. Okay, so here's the stairs going down. Let's see what we find. Again, the stairs are beautiful hardwood. They even have pot lights on the underside of the stairs. Yeah, these people had money. Lots of it. Hardwood basement too, or is it laminate? We'll find out in a sec. No, it's laminate, but that's okay, it's a basement.
Take a step right there.
Oh yeah, so yeah, they got some water. Oh. Yeah, so I would presume about 2 or 3 weeks ago when these houses had power, they weren't like this. Yeah, the water's actually oozing out there.
If you come from here, you have...
Yeah. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, you know, if they didn't demolish this place, it's gonna get bad real quick. Wow, this is neat. So here's the a basement kitchen. I know exactly what's happened here. You can tell right away by looking at these cabinets. These are all the original cabinets from the upstairs kitchen. They're very 80s looking, very 1985 looking. You can tell by the hinges, yeah. So all this stuff, they definitely salvaged from the kitchen upstairs when they modernized it. They moved it down here to make another kitchen. Very typical move, most people do this. What's interesting though is they decided to go with expensive white marble again for the backsplash. Maybe this was left over from the floors because these are giant 2x2 tiles as well. They even put marble on the cover for the fuse box. That's crazy. But yeah, there's the fuse box there. Or I should say the breaker. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Basement kitchens are always cool to have. You can see this would have been the sink that was upstairs. This is definitely an older sink with the faux stone countertop. All right, let's go back out to this flooded nightmare. What do we got here? Got some storage under the stairs. Nothing really to see here. It's very typical stuff. It's very winding storage though. It goes right to there. So good on them. They at least put that laminate flooring right to the bottom of the stairs. And down here they got a lot of closet space. So at least I think it is, yeah. Closet, fairly big one. It goes all the way through. So they got a double door closet. A double door closet. And as we go this way here, okay, yeah, so this would have been like the main hangout area of the basement for sure. That's very typical there. You got your 1/2-foot window and that's all the light you're gonna get. That's a Canadian basement. But yeah, this would have been like the TV area for sure. You got plugs, you got your phone cable. Turn around here. This would have been, you know, where all the hanging out and fun happened. That's an interesting wasted use of space there. Oh, look, there's a spider. That's gross. Yeah, I'm not sure what it went here. I guess you could have had a computer area here. It's kind of a weird layout, really. As you come back here, oh look, they have another window. It's barely visible. Just a tiny one, blocked on the outside and blocked by the construction inside. Again, look at that though. You got more frost, more ice buildup. If this place was around in 6 months, it'd be really gross. Already got some mold starting here. What the hell is this? Oh, it's the sump pump. It's really moldy in there. It's kind of gross. So this is probably why the house has been wet down here. No power, no sump pump. You can see the water damage. Another accent wall. Oh, they got more pot lights, of course. This is the house of pot lights. I've never seen so many. These people had too much money. Way too much. But yeah, this is a very strange basement. I mean, it's kind of winding. I mean, like that could be the entertainment area. This area behind Noah could be the entertainment area. This weird spot here could be the entertainment area. Like, what do you do down here? I don't get it. They could have had a pool table. Like, this could be an entertainment area too. I mean, why is it kind of, I mean, it had doors. There was double doors, maybe French doors coming in here. So this could have been even a bedroom, I guess. But there's no closet. And what happens when you go over here? Okay, this is like the mechanical part of the house. So you go in here, and this is where the furnace, the water treatment is. Very strange, very, very weird. It's a fairly new water heater, of course. I can't read the date on that. But yeah, this room's, you know, just roughed in for the most part. You got your insulation on the exterior walls, and they kind of just roughed in and dried walled the rest of the area here. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to see in this room, unfortunately. This is kind of the, you know, the bowels of the house where all the stuff that runs the house is. And of course, you got another tiny window there looking outside. I'm actually surprised this place has 3 windows in the basement, to be honest. I mean, they all stink, but there's 3 of them. But yeah, this is a very strange basement, very weird layout. Every room kind of doesn't serve a purpose to me. Like, you know, like usually a basement has a main area to entertain, and then you've got some other areas, but this basement looks like there's literally 3 or 4 spots you could have used as entertainment areas, so what would you do with the rest? I'll tell you what though, you guys could tell me what you think in the comments. Give me your ideas of what you would do with this basement if you lived here. Well, I think that's all we got for this house. I think we've now checked every inch. Yes, we did. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed coming on this one with me. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment afterwards, and of course, share the video out to help the channel and the video grow. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today's adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed coming on this one with me. This was a really, really cool place, built in 1986. It was renovated extensively in the last 15 years or so, but since then, the owners have been bought out, and this place is gonna be torn down and replaced with a ton of town condos. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment afterwards, and of course, share this one out to help the video grow. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button over there. Check out last week's video there. Check out the random video up there. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.